Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the ever popular, world infamous predictions videos. We're up to round 35 in the Championship. We're going to go right down the Championship card, all 12 games. We're going to give our score predictions, and we would love you. That's right, you who's going to comment after the fact, to comment before the fact and get your predictions in too. Sam, I'm feeling a bit of a smug vibe from you, like you've had a good week. I haven't checked the scores out. What, Mr. Parkin, are the scores on the doors?
I had a good week. I nearly had an outstanding week, and I alluded to it on the other podcast. I did call Huddersfield to win at Watford.
That was for the bonus, wasn't it?
And that was my bonus point. And I had 2-1 written down, and for some reason, I think I'd had quite a lot of 2-1s during our predictions earlier in the segment. So I changed it to 3-1. There's like a 3 just scribbled over the 2. So I didn't get my maximum for that, but I did get 1 point, obviously, for the result. Anyway, I got 12 points last week. I got QPR Rotherham on the nose. I got Sheffield Wednesday, Bristol City on the nose, and I got Ipswich against Birmingham on the nose as well. So I thought I was absolutely flying. 12 points. However, you did well as well, mate. You got Cardiff on the nose. You also got Leeds v Leicester on the nose.
Did I?
Believe.
Wow.
Yeah, 2-1.
That was 3-1.
It was 3-1, wasn't it? It was 3-1. Sorry, you got whole West Bromwich Albion on the nose.
A Corber on 1-1. Who'd have thunk it? Eh?
You played you 1-1. So you got 8 points, mate. So you did really well as well, which leaves the score at 105 to your good self. And I'm now up to 91. So the deficit was 18, and I've cut the deficit to 14 points. So it's 105 plays 91.
With 12 rounds to go. Oh, it's all kicking off. Sam, do you want to go first or second for your round 35 predictions?
I'll go first.
And you will go first with West Brom versus Coventry up in the playoff picture.
Yeah, this is big, isn't it? Oh, this is really big. I almost want to play a bonus point off the bat here.
That would be sensational.
I mean, Coventry have spanked Maidstone, haven't they, last night? They're going to score in this game, despite how good Corberan is. Do you know what? I'm just going to play safe, and I'm going to go 2-1 home win.
2-1 home win. They do look so stable, don't they? But I'm going to steal your words from the Championship Check-In podcast about those 4 teams at the moment: Hull, Preston, Coventry, Norwich. Not a lot between them at the moment. So I'm going to go for the draw. I'm not going to play my 1-1 early, Sam. I'm going to play my Desmond early. And I'm going to go West Brom 2, Coventry 2, which would be great for the Friday night game. And as you can see, we're sponsored by Match Bingo on this show, and we will be playing along on the watch along with that one. I'm up first with Bristol City versus Cardiff, and this is a grudge match. And I've got your words ringing in my ears, Sam, about Bristol City being a bit unpredictable, which is meaning that I think I either need to go solid on the home win or solid on the away win here. Big apologies, Bluebirds. I'm going to back Bristol City. We're going to get good Bristol City, and they're going to win 2-0, Sam. Bristol City 2, Cardiff 0. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I like that. To be honest, that's probably where I would have gone. So I'll give Cardiff a goal. I think Cardiff are probably going to be safe, aren't they? They certainly weren't in our conversation about potential relegation fodder in our podcast. But I think they'll lose here, and for that reason, I don't think they do it too often. But I'm going to go for Bristol City to win by 3-1.
Is that a bonus point, or is it not outlandish?
No. That's not worthy of the bonus. That's just Bristol City, isn't it?
He means that in the most loving way possible.
I don't know. I haven't known for 3 years what to say if you ask me what the outcome of a Bristol City game was going to be. Do you know what? We're both backing them. Let me just get this in before we get ridiculed. We're both backing them after I have seen a little bit of criticism, probably the greatest criticism I've seen directed in the way of Liam Manning since he took charge of the job. So I think there is a little bit of unhappiness currently. I'm not going to say it's anything more than that, but they could do with a win here.
And if you watch the latest episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm on HBO, disgruntled is the word that we're using this week. Huddersfield versus Leeds, Sam. You've mooted the end of the winning streak for this one. Are you following through with this now?
Yeah, I'm gonna just for some bants. I am. I was gonna fold because Leeds could quite easily win this game and nobody would bat an eyelid. But I think maybe they'll have a little bit less energy. I know that I spoke on the podcast about a few injuries, potential injuries. I don't think there's anything too much to be concerned about in terms of the forward players. But let's just go for a draw, just maybe because Leeds have got one or two nursing themselves through this week. I'm going to go for the 1-1. I'm going to play my 1-1, maybe a Huddersfield early one, and Leeds laying siege on the Huddersfield goal, but only getting the one back.
Well, Sam, I've got to play this tactically. If you've gone for the draw, I've got to back the Leeds win.
Can I have the bonus point for the draw there?
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Yeah, very much so, especially with 9 in a row. So I'm going to go for the 10 in a row, being you've left that lovely Elland Road shaped door wide open for me. Both teams to score. 10 in a row. Huddersfield 1, Leeds 3, Sam. And speaking of threes, could it be? Would it be 3 straight defeats if Southampton were to lose if they lost?
No, they won at West Brom, didn't they?
It'd be. I think they lost 3 and 4 though, haven't they?
With 4 and 5, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, excuse those numbers because we're off the cuff here and we've talked a lot over the last hour. Birmingham versus Southampton. Oh, I like it being at St Andrews in terms of them getting something. I would like it more if Tony Mowbray were present on the touchline. Can they get a draw, Sam? No. I'm going to go fortuitous. And you see if they think this is worth a bonus point, Sam. Birmingham 1, Southampton 2. Southampton to win with a goal after the 90 minutes has elapsed.
If that's your most outlandish prediction, you have your bonus point. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, let's stick that on there. What do you think?
I can't disagree, really. I don't think they'll lose Southampton. I think there's a strong argument to say Birmingham could get a point in this game. Yeah, I'm going to go for Southampton to get back on the horse, and I will raise you. I'll go 3-1.
And just for everyone screaming in the comments, they have lost back-to-back to Hull and Millwall. So it would indeed be 3 in a row. So you've gone 3-1, Sam, and you are up first. Let's see if Sam can get any points for QPR at Leaders Leicester. Away you go.
Oh, no, I think they'll win this, Leicester. I think they need to win this, given the games that are around the corner for them. QPR are in much better fettle, aren't they? You know what? I'll go for a bit of fun, but I think Leicester will be too strong. 3-2, Leicester.
Oh,
but maybe more comfortable than it sounds,
Okay, I'll go tactical then, because I think we both think Leicester are going to win. So I'll go for the low margin Leicester win because you've gone for the fun one. So I'll go Leicester 1, QPR 0, and their clean sheet and the shutout, and maybe they'll dominate possession. And I am up next with Millwall versus Watford. Millwall could go back-to-back under Neil Harris. Watford in a bad way. I've just talked myself into it, Sam. Home win. And a clean sheet. Millwall 1, Watford 0. Den roaring, back-to-back wins. What do you reckon?
I reckon it's going to be 1-0 to Millwall, but I'm not going to say it after you just said it. So I will go for 2-0.
And we will move you straight on to... Oh, actually, no, I've just got to quickly plug Max Bingo because we're half the way through. As I said, we're going to be playing along... we haven't got the cards yet on the app over at Match Bingo. We're going to be playing along on Friday night and on Saturday lunchtime with our 2 watch-alongs, which are West Brom, Coventry and Huddersfield v Leeds. Do get involved. Please play responsibly. Remember, you can play for free as well on Saturday and 3 p.m. Bingo's game. If you do, let them know that me and Sam sent you by clicking on that there QR code. And Sam, in the words, I think the words of your father, always get a good game against Norwich. Norwich versus Sunderland.
I think this will be a good game as well. I think it'd be back-to-back defeats for Sunderland, and given that Norwich dropped points the other day at Blackburn, I thought it was a bit of a bitty
Norwich
game.
better at home than they are away. I'll check that while you're talking.
They weren't for a long period, were they? Because that was the criticism end of last season, wasn't it? They couldn't win for love nor money for a period. I think they'll be too strong here. I've got quite a few threes going on. I've had a 2. I will go for a 2-0 Norwich win, same as the Millwall result.
Yeah, I'm going to back Norwich as well. And I haven't had many high scorers. So I want to go for a really loose, really crazy game. Shall I go 4-1 or 4-2, Sam? What do you reckon? It's not going to be 4-2, is it? I'm going to go 4-1 to Norwich, and it just to be really loose, and maybe Sunderland will try and keep playing and they'll just keep scoring. 4-1, Norwich 4, Sunderland 1. And I am up for, and I'm sure Plymouth fans are going to be up for, a game against Ipswich. I wonder, will Ipswich drop points in this one just because of the sheer sort of animus left over from the end of last season? I haven't played a 1-1 yet, Sam, and I'm going to play one here. I think Plymouth are going to be highly motivated. It's a long old trip. Ipswich have won 4 on the trot. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw here. Plymouth 1, Ipswich 1. What are you saying?
Yeah, I could see the merits in that. I remember, obviously, there was a bit of to and fro between the sets of supporters last year, if memory serves.
Just about 6 months worth.
Yeah. I'm going to play tactically here. If you're going for the 1-1, I'll go for Ipswich to do the business again. And the most sensible thought would be for them to score, for Ipswich to win narrowly. 2-1, away win.
And we're going to move you on, Sam, to our mouth-watering matchup, which, if I'm not misremembering, you said would be low margin on the Championship Check-In podcast between Preston and Hull.
Well, I have played a 1-1. I think Hull will score, though, with what they've got in their ranks. I'm going to play another 1-1, I'm afraid.
No, do it. In which case, I think we've been big on Preston. I might back Preston here. Up and at them, maybe get 2 goals in front in this one, maybe before the hour mark. And then Hull will score, as you said, it's got so much quality up. So I'm going to go 2-1 Preston, which would be the statement win you said. Well, that's how it would be coined if they do get that victory. I'm going to move on to Rotherham versus Sheffield Wednesday. I saw Rotherham in the flesh last week, Sam. We haven't really spoken since. They were so impressive in the second half against Ipswich. Up and at them, 4-4 F2, pressing, big guys up top. And then they still got beat. And then same at QPR. It's just a bit hapless. Sheffield Wednesday in great form. Ugbo in great form. So I'm going to go both teams to score. I've got to back Wednesday and Ugbo at the moment, haven't I? Rotherham 1, Wednesday 3.
It almost feels as if Rotherham may they may win a game because the pressure's off to a degree, or they may continue to get battered and there won't be anything in between. Not get battered, but lose games. So therefore, I'm going to completely contradict everything I've just said, and I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for a 2-2, and I'm just going to go for Rotherham to find something in a derby.
Late equaliser?
Yeah, maybe. I'm just going to, go for the supporters to find something as well, and they will, because they'll want to beat their near rivals, and they'll want to condemn them to playing in the third tier next season as well, if that's going to be the outcome. So I'm going to go for them to perform here and probably get a bit more reward than they've got in the last couple of games.
Sam, I'm so glad you're going first on this one, because are you going to predict Stoke to lose again? They're in absolute peril, and this isn't a great fixture at home to Middlesbrough. Stoke v Middlesbrough, Sam. Away you go.
Yeah. You say that, but Borough's chances of the playoffs are slim, aren't they, at the moment? And they don't seem to be able to find that consistency. This is really difficult. I'm going to go for them to lose again, Stoke. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Borough away win.
I just feel the way it's ramping up there, and I think you're right with what you said on the check-in. It's almost harder for them to play at home at the moment, isn't it? Because the expectation is drowning them and the toxicity is greater at home. So I'm going to back them to lose as well. You've taken the 1-0. I'll take the 2-0 then. Stoke 0, Borough 2. And I sincerely hope for the sake of the Stoke fans that doesn't come in. But where else are we supposed to go at the moment, guys? Right, last one here is exactly where we're supposed to go. Swansea versus Blackburn. I've got two thoughts on this. One is that Ronald was the player to watch. Two is that your mate Eustace is going to lose far less games than John Dale Thomason did. So I think I'm going to... So I'll throw in a sizzlingly boring 1-1 here, Sam. Swansea 1, Blackburn 1. Blackburn to draw their way to 43 points or something.
Yeah. A massive win for Swansea last week, and they build on it, show that consistency. Oh, I'm just going to go for the extra points here. I'm going to go for a 2-1 away Blackburn win.
Wow.
Why has that shocked you so much?
As soon as you said I'm going to go for the extra points, I thought you backed Swansea because they were at home. No, I just like it. I like it a lot. Did you see that pause that my mate John, he paused his iPhone when we were watching and you were pulling the face.
Yeah,
I texted to you. Pulling the face that I just pulled. Guys, get involved in the comments. As we always say, we really love the people that comment before the game and get into the spirit of the predictions. We tolerate, Sam, the people who give it all that after the fact when they've got all the results in front of them. But come on, really. And what I'd also like to say, Sam, and I'm sure you'll echo this, this is really popular at the moment over on YouTube. So everyone's loving the head-to-head and the predictions. So we just really appreciate all the viewership, Sam, don't we?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I enjoy doing it as well. I think I did the running, didn't I, early part of the season, so we need to be predicting the results. And man, of your standing in the YouTube game, I was surprised that you weren't you were right previously. So it's been a good little thing to look forward to each week, and I'm very much hoping that I can overturn the 14-point deficit and be running off to the English Riviera, where I'll probably be holidaying with my two toddlers in the summer with the trophy.
Unbelievable season. We now have to get a trophy. 105. I've got, Sam has got 91. By the way, if you do fancy, we'll read a couple of them out. If you do put your scores in and total them up, and you think you've beaten us as well, we will give you a shout out. But Sam, if I see the word edited next to your comment, I'm going to disregard it because I'm going to think you cheated. And cheat, Sam, never prosper. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That's the round 35 Championship predictions. Now, you might see a YouTuber with millions of subscribers and views a week driving a Bentley. It's a bit more modest, I have to say, when you're covering the Championship. So if you can find a few quid each month to support over on Patreon or by hitting the join button here, you are making the world of difference for myself, Shaylee, and Enid.